Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today I will be sharing with you my experience for application with the N400 application or the US Citizenship application. So this is 2023 based on my experience currently September 2023. So first and foremost, for the timeline, I applied around March. So I sent my application in through online through the USCIS website. You just look for the part where you would apply for the N400 naturalization application. And then there are some instructions there of what to do and what to submit. So I submitted the documents online and filled up the forms. If you want me to do a thorough video for that, let me know at the comment section. But after I sent in my application for March, I received a letter online and online that they got my application around April 7. And then April 14, they sent me a notice that I will be scheduled for photo and biometrics. And that was for May 11. So my biometrics and photo is May 11. Take note, when you go there and get your photo taken, they're not gonna retake your shot. So make sure, your hair is well done, because I don't know, based on my experience, they didn't allow me to take one more photo. So there's there. That's gonna be your photo for the naturalization certificate. So, and you're not allowed to show your teeth when you smile. Anyway, so May 11 was biometrics, and then around July, I received a letter that I am scheduled for my naturalization interview on August 20. I believe it was August 20, 2023. So if you can see, I applied around March, and then I'm already gonna get my interview for August 20. But the thing is, my due date, because I was heavily pregnant at that time, my due date was August 19. So, it's the schedule is conflicting. So a week before my due date, around August, I think it was August 7, I called USCIS. So you need to make a phone call if you want to reschedule. So I rescheduled, and then after I rescheduled, telling them that I won't be able to make it for the scheduled interview in August because my due date, yada yada. So they were nice about it. So a week after I rescheduled my interview through a phone call, they sent me a letter that they are going to interview me on September 23, which was last Saturday. Last Saturday from filming this video. But yeah, it was very quick. I was surprised that they rescheduled me as soon as possible, and I'm very happy about it. So that's the timeline. As for the interview itself, I prepared by reviewing about 2 to 3 weeks before the interview, which was like 1 week postpartum, pregnancy brain. But it's very easy to remember. It's just 100 questions. There's a lot of YouTube videos about it that you can just review, listen to it when you're running errands, when you're driving a car, or when you're cooking, because that's what I've been doing for the last 2 to 3 weeks prior to my interview. So I just watched those civics questions, and make sure you review them, all of them, the 100 questions, because you wouldn't know which among those 100 questions will be asked to you. So just make sure you know it by heart. After reviewing that, just go through your N400 application, make sure that everything's correct, or if there's anything that has to be corrected, let the officer know. So here's what happened. I got to the parking lot 30 minutes before my interview. That was 8:30 in the morning. I got there around 8. I went inside around 8:15, and there was a security guard there. They asked for my ID, my green card, and my letter, my appointment letter. When they saw my appointment letter and green card, they let me pass through the x-ray, where I would have to put my bags, my things, my folders, as well as my shoes through the x-ray. And I went through the x-ray thingy. I don't know what it's called, but it's an x-ray thingy. You know, you usually see that in airport, just to make sure that I don't have anything metal on my body. And then after that, he asked me to go to the elevator, go to the second floor, and then that's where I'm welcomed by this lovely receptionist who is just a joy to be around. You know, she's very nice. And she just got my appointment letter and my green card, and she returned my green card, but she kept my appointment letter. And then after that, I think about 20 minutes after I went to the receptionist to check in, she called me again for a photo and to take my left and right index fingerprints. So after getting my fingerprints, I think it was, like 15 minutes after she got my fingerprints, an officer called me. So he said, for Kimberly. And then I went there and went inside his office. He introduced himself. I'm Officer blah, blah, blah. I don't want to mention his name, but he was very nice. He went straight to the point. That's it. He's like, I'm Officer blah, 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 and I'll be conducting your interview. How many voting members are there in the House of Representatives? So he went straight to the point, and I said 435. And then and then he said, name everyone. And I'm like, huh? And he was just joking. So he had a really good sense of humor. The next question was, who is the first president of the United States? And I said George Washington. And he was like, what's his wife's name? And I was clueless. I didn't even have my second cup of coffee that morning. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is he asking? But he was just kidding. The next question was, you know what? This pregnancy brain, because I'm like 5 weeks postpartum, is killing me. The next question was, oh yeah, so there are 13 original colonies. Name 3. So I said New York, New Hampshire, New Jersey. The next question, I think the question was, oh yeah, what are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? And the answer is the Bill of Rights. What do you call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution? And you call that the Bill of Rights. What else? So that was already 4. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the other 2 questions that he asked. But yeah, just review those 100 civics test questions and you're golden. After that, he just went through my N400 and he just asked, have you committed any crime? And I said no. And he asked, do I support the US Constitution? You know, that question in the form. And I said, yes, I do. What else? Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, he asked for my cell phone number to confirm, and he asked for my address, and that's about it. And I just told him, oh, by the way, officer, when I submitted my N400 application, I was still pregnant, and a few weeks ago I gave birth, so I need to do some changes for my N400 application, if that's okay. And then he said, yeah, sure. So since I was just 5 weeks postpartum, I didn't have the birth certificate yet because it wasn't ready yet. But fortunately, he didn't ask for it. So he just helped me change the form which I think it was part 11, where they ask about the number of children you have. So I asked him to change it from 1 to 2 children. And there's also a part there where I would have to fill up the form for the second child. So he just asked my second child's first name, middle name, last name, and then, you know, you would fill up the same address, obviously. Fill up the same address, and that's it. And after that, he just made me what else? Oh yeah, for the English test, he asked me, what did he ask me? Oh yeah, he just made me read on the tablet, who lives in the White House. So he just made me read that out loud. And for the writing test, he just made me write the sentence, the president lives in the White House. So as I was writing, he said, bonus points because you're left-handed. So, you know, he's a funny guy. I mean, yeah, lighten up the mood to ease the nervousness. After the English test, the N400, the civics test, yeah, that's about it. And he just made me sign the part where it says that I had some changes for the N400 application, which is to add an additional child. So I signed that on the tablet. And there's also a part there where as it appears on the naturalization certificate, something like that. He didn't even say congratulations, you passed, or nothing like that. He was straight to the point. He just put the thing on the tablet. So I was reading it and I'm like, as it reads on the naturalization, oh, so I guess I passed then. Okay. So I think it's what's written on the naturalization certificate is the city of residence, your name, the height, I think your height and weight, what else? Yeah, and your marital status. So you have to double check that part, make sure it's correct, because if you have to change it on a different day, then it's a different form, and then you have to pay, I think, $500 for that if you need to have that changed. So make sure that everything is correct on your naturalization certificate on the day of. So after that, he just let me sign that for my naturalization certificate, and he asked me to he gave me this piece of paper saying congratulations, you passed the N400 interview. He made me go to the elevator, go to the first floor, go to this room on the same building for the oath taking ceremony. So everything was just on the same day. And so make sure if you go for your N400 interview, you know, just kind of doll up a bit. If you want to wear a certain outfit for your oath taking, maybe just consider wearing it for your interview just in case it's on the same day, like mine, because I had my interview and oath taking on the same day. And after the oath taking, yeah, I just waited there for 30 minutes, did the oath taking, and that was it. Yeah. So they gave us the naturalization certificate. I had to double check to make sure all the details are correct, so I don't have to pay for the $500 changes. So that's it. I mean, yeah. So now I'm a US citizen. I'm so happy. Oh gosh, you guys, if you have a US passport, you have no idea how much privilege you guys have. I'm excited. What I'm excited the most is that I get to travel in these visa-free countries, because I was looking online that if you have a US passport, you get to travel, I think, to about over 180 countries. Previously, with my Philippine passport, I could only travel to about 30 plus countries visa free. So I'm so happy. So the next step right now is to apply for a US passport. And then after that, if you want, you can apply for dual citizenship. And I think 30 days after you receive your naturalization certificate, you can go to, I think you're gonna change something with your social security to change it from permanent resident to citizen ducks. So that's it. Yeah, I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you like this video and you find this helpful, make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content on life, motherhood, etc., and things like this. Yeah, let me know at the comment section if you passed your interview and if this video has helped you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.